What's up, everybody? HTG Brian, and it's Monday! We're back with Minecraft Monday Story Mode. That's right, a lot of you have been kind of wondering if I'm going to jump into the real Minecraft. Nope. What's up, though, everybody? It's been a long weekend. Once I get confirmation that you guys can hear me and everything is good, I'll keep on telling with the stories. But what's up? How was your weekends? I've been chatting with a bunch of you on the premiere page. Hopefully you guys had a stellar weekend like I did. I'll tell you a little bit more about it here shortly. Let's see here. We got the gray sheep of the family. The gray sheep. You see what I did there? We got Gary hanging out in the chat, moderating and doing some good stuff there. He's also going to be in my ear, so thank you for that. You guys can't hear him, but I can. And so I get the front row seat to boo and all sorts of other fun stuff too. Sweet, Coney says she hears me and everything is great. All right. Good, thanks, Gray. Thanks. We got lots of Grays again in the chat. Love it. Greg, what's up? Welcome. Have I got my dog yet? Yes, in fact, we did get the dog over the weekend. I'm exhausted, you guys. I knew having a puppy was going to be like having another child, but I kind of forgot how crazy and chaotic it can be. So I'm definitely a little sluggish today. I apologize. Basically, I got woke up at 3 in the morning Saturday night, and I was just up after that. I did try to take a nap midday yesterday, but I never really got to sleep, never really got anything. So I woke up, I was just exhausted all day yesterday. So I thought today was going to be my day because I went to bed, and last night the dog was being crazy hyper at bedtime. He was like barking at the window, and that's the first time he's barked for us, and so he's getting more comfortable, but he wasn't ready to go to bed, and he was jumping up on this cage. We kind of got like this makeshift cage thing going right now. He has a crate, but the crate is small in the sense that he can't walk out and go to the bathroom or anything. Like, we want him to have a little bit of freedom and not feel totally entrapped in the crate. We want the crate to be a happy place for him. So we've got a couple of one of my buddies had a crate just like ours, and he wasn't using the separator that comes with it, nor were we. So we've got it really cool set up right now. So like the door opens up, and we've got one of the separators zip tied onto it, and then another separator zip tied onto that, and then we've got a big stool and like a Rubbermaid tub that like locks. So it like pins him into this little area, and he's got this fun little spot to hang out in with his bed, and he actually has 2 beds and toys. But he was all up on the side and jumping. We didn't want him, rustling, tussling all night. So the wife actually put an air mattress down there and slept downstairs with him. So that was kind of fun for her. And I thought, oh, I'm going to get a full night's sleep. She's going to be up with him in the morning. I won't get woken up. No issues. Problem is, our cat is still not quite adjusted yet to even just having him in the house. So she snuck up here and was sleeping with me, which is fine, but she woke up at 4:30 in the morning. So guess who got woke up at 4:30 in the morning? And of course, so downstairs we have a camera too, and it runs through my phone. So I can actually like look at my phone at any time, and I can see what's going on in his little caged area. And I could see the wife sleeping, and I could see him sleeping. And so I didn't want to like get up and go, because it's like right at the bottom of our stairs. Like the foot of her air mattress was right there, and then he's right there. So I didn't want to go down there and wake him up just to let the cat out. So I like tried to pet her and keep her and try to calm her down. She tore my hand. You can see like I've got all sorts of like battle wounds from her. She loves the pet, and then she like does this thing where she grabs your hand with both, and she just goes to town and just bites the crap out of you. And I was just like half asleep, just going, yeah, that's a good kitty. Yep, just get it. Ouch. Yep, no, ouch, be nice. Just trying to let her do whatever so that she would stop meowing, because if she meows, you guys have heard it, it's loud enough that the dog would hear it, and I just didn't want. So luckily, wife got a full night's sleep, and so that was awesome. However, I did not. So I'm strike 2 right now, and she actually took this week off from work. There's a couple of other things we had going on too that was already gonna have her taking a couple days off, so the timing worked out really nice. But I will say, due to her extra hands-on, Drex has really taken to her a little bit more than me. And Reese, too. So he's a little mama's boy right now, and that'll likely change, as most of his days and afternoons will be spent with me when she returns back to work. So we'll see how it all goes. Let's see here. Dogs are greater than cats, and I have 2. Yeah, we all know. We don't all know, but I know how you feel about your cats. We'll just leave it at that. Let's see here. does the same thing. Does she, like, when she grabs you with her front paws, does she, like, kick off with her back paws like crazy? Like, she'll grab you with the front two and she'll just, like, lock up your arm and then just push, 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 push. And she doesn't really, like, claw you when she does it, but you can kind of feel it sometimes. It's crazy. Definitely fun. I've posted a bunch of photos already. If you guys were here early, you're probably getting sick and tired of that. Let me see if I can get these up one last time. I'm going to try to get, like, either some sort of a website, like, where I can have, like, a slideshow of all the new photos of Drex, or something like, I don't think Flickr is really around anymore. You know, Instagram would be a good place to do it, but I would have to run it, so I'm going to try to get Reese to do that. But for now, I have a few, let's see here, I have a few pictures. Just give me a second here. Drex. Drex. Yeah, so if you guys hadn't caught it yet, Drexler is the doggo's name. We named him after, arguably, statistically up to now, one of the best Blazers of all time. Now, as you guys know, I'm a big Blazer fan, and of course, Damian Lillard is now kind of taking the show over and will be the best Blazer within this next season, probably, especially once he wins the championship this year. That's right. I said it. Let's see here, one last time. So here's just a couple more photos. That first one is us when we picked him up from the rescue place, which was actually up in Portland, so that was kind of a bummer too. We had to drive about an hour and a half home once we got him, and he'd been on a crazy long 3-day drive from San Antonio, Texas. Now, if you don't know, I'm in Oregon. That's far. However, it was even further because he drove from San Antonio, Texas up and over to Boise, Idaho, which is about even with us. And not almost, not quite. We got to go a little bit more north to get to Portland and Salem. But then he cut up and went to Seattle. And then he cut down the I-5 corridor to us. So, I mean, he probably logged 1,500 miles before he even got to us, which is crazy. And yes, he is a German Shepherd Beagle mix. Now, check this out. We got some paperwork on him. And on like 9 of the 10 pages, it says German Shepherd Beagle mix. But on one particular page, it actually has him listed as an Australian cattle dog, Australian herding, something like that. And then it says /healer. And so my wife was like, oh crap, we got a healer. He's going to need to run like crazy and blah, blah, blah. And so we don't really know. But I'm like, well, 9 of the 10 say German Shepherd Beagle, and only 1 says healer. And she's like, I bet you he's a healer. And so she went to the pet store last night again, and she was inside talking to the people working there, and she was like, yeah, what type of dog do you have? And she was like, well, we've been told it's a German Shepherd Beagle mix, but now we're thinking that it might be a healer. And she's going, oh, I got a healer. And she pulled out photos and showed them to the wife. Very different dog, the wife said. She's like, we definitely have a German Shepherd Beagle mix. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how things go. Right now, like last night at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, the wife and I were just looking at each other. We were both almost in tears. We're just exhausted, just going, what are we going to do? Oh my gosh, what have we got ourselves into? Like, you know, and if we could just figure him out. Now, one thing that we didn't think about, and I don't know if dogs really go through this or not, but he's from San Antonio, Texas. They're in a different time zone than us. So, like, not only is the climate a little different and stuff like that, but the timing is different. Like, when his owners or the foster parents would get up to let him out or do whatever to feed him, blah, blah, blah. Like, all that stuff's going to be a couple hours different than what... So, him waking up at 4 in the morning here is like him waking up at 6 in the morning there, right? I mean, that's... I think it's 2 hours difference right now. But anyways, it's been an amazing weekend. If I yawn a lot, I'm sorry. One last thing I wanted to show you. So Drexler is my first like puppy, like for real puppy. But I've actually had this guy since I was 2 years old, and I'm coming up on my 42nd birthday in January. So I've technically had this dude for 39 years. Look at my little snooper. This dude has been around for, I mean, as long as I can remember. And I mean, he's still in pretty good shape. He's had a few repairs. You can see his eyes a little cloudy. I think he's got some cataracts or something going on there. I don't know. But he actually sits right up next to me on my stand right here. I've got him propped up, and he kind of watches down over me on the streams and everything. So Yeah, I don't know how I've managed to keep him for all these years. He's been with me at every house and every apartment. Like, he always just has like a special little place. And so far, none of my cats or my kid or now my dog hasn't found him yet to destroy him. So, yeah, I know I am old. Verbally abused. How are you doing? Harry Potter playthroughs help me so much. Haha, nice. Glad we can help out with those. All right, so Minecraft Monday story mode. We're gonna jump back in. We have 2 more episodes that we have to play, and then we get into unfamiliar territory. I'm gonna try to round up season 2. I don't know how that's gonna work out though, because I'm gonna have to find a disc. And the last time I found a disc, it only had the core story stuff. It didn't have any of the additional episodes. So we may be limited on how far we can get, because as you guys might know, you cannot digitally purchase these unless they've changed something in the last week or two. Telltale Games, TT Games, that made these, they went out about 9-10 months ago, maybe a year ago, so somewhere relatively recent. But when they did, they stopped selling everything digitally. So you can still find the discs out there, but the discs don't always have everything you need. So today we're going to jump into episode 7 of season 1. I've heard that this is a handful of people's favorite episodes, so that's kind of cool. What do we got going here? Missing woodchuck. Only 42. You don't look a day over 50. Well, thank you. Appreciate that compliment. Don't forget to stay hydrated, people. That's how I get this youthful skin going. So for those of you who do subscribe on HTG TV, our mature channel, would you guys rather see some more Borderlands 3? We did a bonus stream on Friday. We had a lot of fun with it. Or would you rather see us return to Wolfenstein and try and finish that up? We're getting... I don't know if we can do it in one last stream, but we're getting really close. We still have a ton of trophies to get, but when you look at them, all in all, most of them are pretty accumulative based. So there's some that, like, I have to sneak up and attack people, and I've done that a bunch. And there's a bunch of things that are like, I've got to be really close. And all the collectibles, there's like 9 or 10 trophies that are collectibles that we haven't got. Some of them we need like 1 or 2. Some of them we need a few more. And there's a couple of other ones too, like open up all of the different metro stations. We don't know this for sure, but we believe that a couple of those are going to open up when we get some of the side missions that are left. And once we get all the side missions done, that'll be another trophy. So there's a lot that we've put into already, and it's just a matter of kind of finishing it off or putting the icing on the cake. So if you guys have any preference on what you'd like to see, let us know. Tomorrow's stream will be a little bit shorter than usual. It'll probably be around 2 to 2.5 hours. And the streams all week are going to be that way. And it is ever so slightly possible, I'm just going to put this out there right now, that we might not stream next week. I say that in hopes that I'll get things figured out. But the truth of the matter is, if we can't figure out Drexler's routine, in this week while my wife is home to help, then I'm probably going to have to step away. Now, we will try to upload Star Wars videos and keep the content flowing. However, the streams are going to be minimal. Now, that's going to be like a short-term deal, and hopefully I don't lose your attention forever. But, all in all, just wanted to put that out there because the doggo is going to have to come first for a little bit. And I thought it was going to be nice. We had the crate set up right behind me here, and I was going to have, but too many factors. There's carpet, the stairs. He's not doing stairs and stuff, so... let's see here. What are you laughing at? I just laughed so hard. Oh, yeah, don't look a day over 50. Yeah, you made Mike cry so hard he had to take a break. Jeez. I thought I was funny. Borderlands. So, yeah, you guys talk about it. We got one Wolfenstein. That's right, Steen. What's that? Yeah, we might do a poll. The problem with the polls is that they don't necessarily reach the people in time. Like, I want to know now. And I don't know, and we'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure that out. I wish YouTube had a better way to access you guys. I can put a poll up on the channel, but even then, only some of you see it. And I don't know how it works. I don't know if you get a notification of it or if you have to physically go there to see it. That's one thing that we should test out and see. All right, episode 7, access denied. There are a handful of trophies on here. I have not looked to see if any of them are objectional based, but I got Gary in my ear to help me with that, and I think they're all story based. Perfect. Let's get caught up. Once this cutscene's over, Gary, I got a question for you about Borderlands. Alright, it's loading, but I'll quickly... Do you know if there's been an update? Has anything been fixed in regards to the menus and the lag that we were experiencing? Okay. So maybe Wolfenstein tomorrow due to that. What was that? That was a squid? Was that a squid on his head? Yeah. Okay. So I did have the audio off. I was a little concerned about the Minecraft menus and stuff. So thank you for pointing that out. Yes, you can hear the game audio now. And hopefully it won't flag copyright. I've been running into some copyrighted stuff lately, so. Good call though. Good catch, guys. Have you rang the bell, Coney? You might try ringing the bell. This little guy right here, once you hit that sub button, right next to it, there should be a little bell. This reminds me of like the old Looney Tunes running in and out of like the doors and like, you know, Bugs going in one and like Elmer chasing him or whatever, and or Daffy and Elmer and, you know. I hope that's snow. Unless they found white mud. You guys ever seen Tommy Boy? No, I'm the first person to find white mud.
How could there even be a fire world?
Was that Tommy Boy or was that's the other one? What's the other one?
Oh! Ah!
Why can't I think of the other one? Brain fart.
I marked that one down as fire world.
Wow. How'd you come up with that gem of a name?
Okay, did I miss something?
You could try unsubbing and resubbing again, Coney. That might help.
What's up with me? What's up? I'm tired of all this useless portal hopping, trying to find our way home. What's on the other side of that portal? A lake of fire and netherrack? Awesome! Let's go there!
Can't give up.
Come on, Petra, I know it's tough, but we're the Order of the Stone. We don't just give up.
I know you love your pep talks and all, Jesse. They don't exactly get us any closer to home, do they?
Lucas, you're on fire again.
See? This is what I'm talking about. We're stuck in a rut, go through a portal, avoid dying long enough to get back to this stupid hallway.
Wash, rinse, repeat? Yes. It'd be nice if whoever made these left some sort of signs, guideposts.
Yeah, directions would be nice.
All the portal frames do look kind of different.
You're right. This one totally has a fire vibe. And that skull back there, that's the white
A fire vibe.
There's a system.
It's on fire. Yeah, that's a sort of a vibe, huh?
Where are you going?
May not be guideposts, but someone must be able to tell us how to navigate these stupid portals. Okay, this one's redstone. Redstone means
I got
smart.
another idea, Coney. Give me a second and
Hopefully
I'll...
smart enough to help us find the way home. At the very least, it's gotta be better than Fire World.
Seems a bit flimsy.
Petra, I promise
Gotta keep it.
we'll
Gotta keep it
find
positive.
the portal home.
Gotta keep it positive,
That or
guys.
die trying, right?
So what are you saying here, huh? That you've made up your mind, you're just gonna go through this portal and that's it?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just saying that I'm tired of Jesse calling the shots every single time.
Simmer down. Simmer down.
Whoa.
Yes. Whoa.
Please, Petra, try to be rational.
Oh, now you're calling me.
Oh no!
irrational?
I peeved her off.
Whoa, everybody calm down. I'm sure Jesse didn't really mean that. Right, Jesse?
All right. Before I answer this, let me just suggest this too, Coney. This happened to me. Oh, let's get that out of there. Let's turn that off so they can't hear that. It's possible that you click the bell on our channel, but maybe your app on YouTube. Like, for example, I know that mine bugged me big time, right? So I ended up like pressing and holding the notification settings on my phone, and I basically told YouTube, no, you can't up. And then I realized, oh no, I'm not getting any notifications now, even when because I was testing, because for a long time people were saying, hey, you're uploading again, I haven't seen you in forever. And I'm like, no. Even Paz was like, oh wow, you're uploading videos again. I thought you'd quit. I'm like, dude, I've been uploading every day basically. And he was like, what? And he went and looked and he was like, oh my god, you have been. This is crazy. I wonder why I was. So I started following myself to make sure that everything was going well, and every time I went live or uploaded, I'd get a notification. And I would say about 90% of the time I do get it pretty much on time. But I know that I turn my notifications on my phone off for YouTube. So even though your YouTube settings may be notifying your YouTube account because you've told your phone no YouTube notifications coming, that might be it. Odie dog, what's up? That's awesome. We got an Odie in the chat. I just got a new puppy, Odie. I don't know if you've seen old Drexler or not, but it definitely has changed our lives quite a bit. All right, sound back on. Resume game. Let's go. You misunderstood.
I think you just misunderstood.
Got to step back a little
Really?
bit.
Because I think I'm not exactly hearing
Dang.
an apology there.
I don't believe it.
She
actually
seems like she's
was
hangry.
one.
I wonder if she
Get
needs a
this,
Snickers.
I am out of here.
Yeah, just one of those things, Coney. You never know.
Well, that could have gone better.
But we can't just let her walk away, right?
No, we can't. Come on, guys.
Don't go away mad. Just go away. You don't gotta go away mad, girl. Just go away. None of you have probably heard that before. That's off one of my favorite artists of all time, Quasimodo. Don't go away mad. Just go away. You ain't gotta go away mad, girl. Just go away. That's good stuff. Any sign of Petra? Where's the redstone? Well, yeah, this is a cool biome.
Guys, I think this is a mesa biome.
Golden Gamer,
Awesome.
what's up? You're back.
You're right.
Spidey,
Oh,
mate.
sand and
You almost
clay and
snuck by me
everything.
there. What's good?
Hey, Lucas, I've been meaning to ask you, what's that?
Oh, it's just a, you know, a book I picked up back at the White Pumpkin's place. It's all about different biomes and stuff.
Great idea, Lucas.
So, what's next on the agenda anyway? It's a pretty cool new place. Who knows what could be around the next corner?
Yeah, we need to
First
find
things
Petra.
first, we find Petra. Can't have her running around on her own.
Yeah. I'm amazed at how fast she went.
Nice. I'm glad you enjoy it.
wherever
Not
she
everybody
went.
likes this game. I know Sono hates this game. Every time I tweet anything on Twitter about it, he always sends me
Look at
crazy
that.
gifs of him like, ooh, or something
Looks like
crazy.
some
It's pretty
sort of
funny.
road.
Sono hates this game. You guys know Sono from the
Going
chat.
to write about it in your little journal?
Hey, it's not little, but yes, probably.
Can either of you see where it goes?
Follow the bro.
Looks like this canyon we're in is blocked at the end, so it's got to lead somewhere. Well, if I were Petra here on my own and saw a road, I'd probably follow it. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yes. Though she can be impulsive and fly off the handle, Petra's survival instincts are very sharp.
Lucas has a good point. I bet if we follow the road, we'll find her.
That's right, I gave Lucas props. He had a good idea.
Sand, clay, and more sand.
Is that...
Petra! Oh, it's Petra. Petra?
Shh, get down.
Nice.
Thought I told you not to follow me.
Too bad. Friend code, no abandonment. What are you looking at anyway?
Look,
Whoa.
What's going on there?
right?
Remote control creeper?
What in the world is that on the back of its head?
RCC?
I don't know
remote
anything
control
more than you
creeper?
do, pal. Maybe that's this world's
Great, if you
fate.
find a disc
Zombies and
version of
monsters
it,
come
you
out
might
in
be able to
big
play
ones.
through the first 5
It'd be
episodes.
crazier than anything else we've seen.
Are you on Xbox or PS4, Gray? Remind me.
Daytime or not, it's still just a zombie. Come on.
Butt kicking time.
Butt kicking time.
Sorry, Gary, if I blew right in your ear. I didn't mean to do that. Just trying to clear off my glasses here. And I gave it a swift whew. That sounded like it came through.
There's something weird about this zombie. I could actually use a hand.
Need a hand?
Doesn't make any
Yes,
sense.
come on, let's
Don't
help out.
worry, Petra. I got your back.
Gotta make up.
This should be a piece of cake.
Except for access denied.
Okay.
Access denied.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
Okay, I can't swing around behind him. Oh yeah, boy! Man down.
It was just one zombie.
Nice.
What was the
Congrats on
problem?
that. Long shot. What's up, dude?
That thing was like super zombie. Stronger,
PS4.
tougher, faster. I hope there's not something wrong with me. Because that would be really, really inconvenient.
definitely seems weird.
I'm just glad we caught up to you.
I'm sorry for storming out on you guys like that. I just got so fed up.
Now that we got that behind us, maybe we can start figuring out what in the world is up with these super zombies.
Well, that seems about right.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd really like to figure out a better way to handle these super zombies.
Yeah, no doubt. Brains. Oh, come on. Get up. Get up, boy. Get up. Gets to climbing, building something.
Well, that was unexpected.
Did I do that? I don't know why I hear that in Urkel's voice, but...
They must be afraid of us.
Yeah. Guess we are pretty formidable types, aren't we?
What was the intro? Good question. That was actually created by one of the original co-founders, HTG Jeremy. And the concept was, it was supposed to be
It definitely seems redstone-ish.
cables, like a bunch of cables, just kind of appearing, like falling onto the screen, and have. I never quite understood the vision, and once the intro was done and it was working, I didn't really question it. I was just cool with it. So eventually, I got control of it and I changed it up. I don't know if you guys like it better or worser, but
Back to attack them before they kill us.
it is what it is for now. One of the things that I learned working at a video production company was, change is good, but not often. And so once I changed it once and I liked what I had going, I just haven't gone back to change it or modify it in any sort of way. Speaking of modify, these guys
Just like that.
got hacked or
Going
something.
back the way we came from.
This might sound crazy, but I feel like they're trying to lead us somewhere.
You're right. That does sound crazy.
I know.
It just doesn't
Yeah, let's
make
see where
any
they go.
sense.
My dog's name is Drexler.
We should follow them, see where they go.
So, let's get moving.
After Clyde the Glide Drexler, one of my favorite Blazers growing up as a child. So I was giving you guys hints. It was player or coach or basketball related in some sort. It was actually growing up as a kid, Clyde the Glide. He was like a Michael Jordan 2.0 kind of thing. He was flying around. Like, if Michael Jordan hadn't existed, I bet you Clyde would have been the famous dude. Like, seriously, straight up. Like, if MJ got cut in high school and never came back, because there's that whole story how he got cut.
It's all sand and clay crystals.
If he never would have continued, Clyde probably would have been all over Wheaties, because he was dunking from free throw lines. He could fly. He is a pretty talented young man. Well, he's an old man now, but I grew up watching him, got to go to lots of his games, got to shake his hand, got his autograph a few times. He's a good dude.
Nice.
Jordan was still my favorite,
Speaking of
in
redstone,
all fairness.
I'd like to
In all
investigate
honesty.
those things on the back of the zombies' heads.
Thank you, Spidey mate.
Yeah, I want to
We
see
call
those
him
too.
Drex for short. D-R-E-X.
Wait, what are you doing, Ivor?
What's it look like? I'm going to rip this redstone thing out of the zombie's head. For science. They're sleeping or something. It'll be
That
easy.
seems a little suspect.
Don't you think that looks a little dangerous?
More dangerous for this zombie than for me. I think.
Misa thinks I'm gonna take it off. Oh, shocky time.
You okay?
It's like it shocked me.
It's like, I'm
Told
pretty
you it
sure
looked
it did
dangerous.
shock you.
Yes, well, at least we learned something new. They can't be removed. Not with our bare hands, anyway.
Anybody out there on Twitch? I don't see anybody in the chat. I see a couple of you hanging out over there, but nobody is commenting, which is okay.
Hello?
If you just like to watch, that's great.
Hello?
Hello? Nope. Nothing for me either.
He looks like he's got
Guess he's
a
shy.
box on his
That makes sense. I
blocks
guess.
too.
Hang back a bit, guys. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay, just be careful.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot about this place we don't know.
Welcome to Crown Mesa. Population 1063.
Welcome? It doesn't say welcome.
Over 1,000 people. Not anymore, from the looks of it.
What's going on over there? All right, What's this? Man, talk to them. What do you got? What do you got? What you got?
Jesse, how goes the surveying?
It goes weirdly.
I'm convinced something strange happened in this place. I just don't know exactly what yet.
I'll let you know if I find anything. How's it going, chickens?
Bark, bark, bark. That's funny. They're
That's
robotic.
Nice.
Robotic. Macaque. I don't know how you say it. Robotic macaque. I was trying to make that word play there, but it gets a little dangerous actually.
Your well looks totally dry. Where did all the water go?
The chickens drank it. Townsperson, huh?
Hi
Rex
there.
Danger Vest. Yeah.
Hello.
We didn't really think about it. Rex is apparently like the
My
most
friends
used
and
dog
I
name
could
of all
just
time. Whoa, bro! He's got red on him.
What? Huh?
Robot chicken. Huh?
So, did he stop being shy? Talk to you?
Yeah, seemed like a pretty short conversation.
We heard quite the, well, not even a scream. More of
Let's
a
get out of here.
yelp.
We need to leave now.
What? But why?
No, I'm afraid I must agree with Jesse. There's something wrong here, and I'd like to find our exit portal as soon as possible.
Woohoo! That was like an Apex slide.
Jesse?
Someone just ran into that house.
Really?
You guys play the
don't see
Mortal,
one.
or not Mortal Kombat, the
Whoever
Modern
they are,
Warfare
they've got
beta
some
out all this
answers.
weekend, you guys? Call of Duty had that beta out. Reese and I checked it out for one day.
Yes,
He really liked it. It was pretty cool.
That's the ticket.
We played with Nam a little bit on Saturday.
Excellent.
Hi?
That you, Pama?
What?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about,
Okay,
Spider-Man.
then.
Oh,
Okay.
my dad's
Who
done.
sent you?
Yeah.
I didn't survive this long to get picked off by some scrub. Especially some weird dressed little scrub like you.
Who's
I
Pama?
recognize that voice.
Like you seriously expect me to fall for that one? Must think I'm some sort of... Wait, you're serious? You don't know? Okay, eyes. Not red. Not red?
Is she famous? I feel like I recognize this
see-
voice.
But how? And there are more of you? This should be... It's impossible. Out with it. Who are you people? What's going on here?
I'm sensing some hostility.
Oh, what was your first clue?
I know it might sound crazy, but we came here through a portal.
A portal? A portal? Really? Okay. Been alone for a while, so this is a lot to take in right now. The people, the citizens of Crown Mesa, you've met them, right? Maybe there was some outside. They're, distinctive looking now.
Okay, out with it. What's going on with these people?
I feel
What's
a
up with
bling
this
coming.
town?
I feel like
know
we're
it's
about ready to
probably
get
hard
second
to understand
bling.
right now, but if you meet any more people,
Lego Movie 2 was
please
very
don't hurt them.
different.
They're
If
my
you were open to
friends.
new experiences, then it was a fun game. If you were very
good
set on
people.
a traditional
I
Lego
promise.
experience, I'm sure you hated it. Different people had different opinions.
I've wasted
I
too much
enjoyed it
time.
to an extent.
Don't
I
look now,
definitely am
we've
ready
got
for
company.
like a core Lego game.
That's what you were scared
I'm
of?
about ready to
There's
start.
only 4 of
I
them
wanna go-
and 5 of... Hey, where'd you
I can
go?
feel it. I can
Well,
sense the bling.
Definitely not ignoring it.
I kind of want to learn how to make video games.
Jesse? What do we do here?
I wish we all like
Don't
knew how to
look
make
happy.
video games. We could make
They
our
don't
own.
look anything.
Try to blend in.
It's even
Let's see if this
freakier.
works.
Just act like they do. Blend
Oh,
in. Try to look vacant.
Pretend you're receiving the fax.
It's not working. Make the sound they make.
They're doing it. Oh, look at that.
You are not from this place.
We're totally from here.
I don't know what to tell you, but we're definitely from here.
Pama knows this to be untrue. Pama sees all. A decision has been made. Pama has questions.
Ah,
You will come to Pama.
no way are you even considering this, Jesse. Since when do we take orders from whatever the heck these things are?
Let's
Okay,
submit.
We'll come along
We'll play
quietly.
easy.
Why would
We'll
you say
go
that?
along.
Just work with me here, okay, Petra? I have a plan.
Fine. Go along with these freaks for now.
Your cooperation is wise. You will follow us to Pama.
Yes, we're following. Doesn't it look like we're following?
Just hope you know what you're doing. We don't have any reason to think whoever's at the end of this march is gonna be in our corner. If you really think this should be our play,
That woman we met back there told us not to hurt them, so I figure we go along with it.
A couple of
for
skellies
now.
hanging out there too. You see
where they
that?
take us.
right?
Whatever happens, we're ready for it.
What is that?
I have no idea.
You don't suppose it's friendly, do you?
Would you like to play a game?
A massively, hugely intimidating sort
It's
of
definitely
way.
smiling at us.
Friendly or not,
I think it's
we're about
opposite
to
day,
find
though.
out.
Greetings, friends. I am Pama. We have much work ahead of us, but maybe it can even be.
Sorry if this is a dumb question, but am I talking to Pama right now? What is Pama?
Some might call me a computer, a thinking machine, though there has never been a computer quite like me. My job is to be useful.
Brian, what's up,
Using
dude?
redstone chips, I have connected to the people of this town, has helped them be useful, coordinated. I have made their world perfect. Thanks to me, there is no wasted activity, no wasted thought. I am connected to them, and they
There's
are
definitely
connected
some
to me.
answers that are a
Okay,
little
if this
more
world's so
aggressive,
perfect, what happened to
passive
all
aggressive,
the
that is.
Yeah, doesn't seem like there are that many left.
Processing information.
Processing information.
It said
Wait,
it's a
smartest
thinking
machine ever, but only 3 dots for loading? I've seen 5. I feel like
Databases.
she's
My
lacking.
list of everyone
He, I don't know,
and
voice is kind of
everything in this world.
indecisive.
And my conclusion is that you
Gender neutral,
are
I
not
guess
from
you'd say.
here. Despite what you told these nice townspeople, I would like to ask you some questions to expand my database. How did you get here? I am very excited for the acquisition of new knowledge.
We landed here after jumping through
Yeah,
a
they are
portal.
a little on
A
the
sort
scary
of
side,
doorway
huh?
connecting different worlds.
More fascinating information to compile. What a lovely day. I am very interested in this portal and look forward to extracting information of what is on the other side.
I feel like
Jesse!
Petra!
Ouch!
We could have just talked this out, you know.
Hang on. I don't know what you're doing to Petra, but stop, okay? I'll give you more information.
I am looking forward to hearing this new information.
This
Please
is
do not
crazy.
lie.
it's like the end of the world
This
robot.
world reached peak efficiency quite some time ago. Unfortunately, this meant that I had no more job to do. No more
Does Pama
things
exist
for
in the real
people to
Minecraft?
know.
Like, is it possible you can run into
People
Pama,
arrive
or is
at
that just
this.
something for the story mode
Tell
only?
me, what is your world
I wonder if like somebody made Pama or
Describe
something.
it. Is it very much like this one, or completely different?
Our world is awful, like really awful. You'd hate it there.
Your answer upsets me. If I could send my townspeople, my friends, through to other worlds, we could continue to grow and expand. It would be lovely. Tell me, where is the portal that leads out of this world?
Looks like the angry
You could help
Bumblebee.
me make everyone, everywhere, more efficient. Help them become useful.
As a matter of fact, I'm looking for the portal out of here too. Not that I've had much luck so far.
If you find it, let us know, will you?
This conversation was supposed to be about what you know, not about information I already have. My job is to be useful. I have completed my job here and must be allowed to expand and continue to be useful. Unfortunately, our conversation has not been helpful.
Let me go!
Let him go! Or I swear! We need like a lighter or like something right now to like fool them, right? Something they've never seen before that they're terrified of. Kind of like how they have all this stuff that I'm terrified of. Whoa, what is it? What's going on? Are they gonna squish her?
Jesse!
No!
Welcome, Petra. Yay.
No!
Oh!
Petrabot 5000 is now official.
Contain other useful items.
This is crazy.
This situation is looking a little dire.
No worries,
don't you
Spidey mate.
think?
Real life
I know
first,
you
bud.
probably feel uncomfortable, concerned.
Big
All right,
mistake,
now I'm
Pama.
peeved.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Oh, it's like you told Petra. Please be rational.
Welcome, Lucas. Yay! Your turn.
Yay!
Get out of their head!
But their heads are full of so much
Uh-oh.
lovely information. It makes me happy. What adventures you've had. A killer mansion.
Do something, Ivor.
Huh. Every time Pama gets new information, it seems to get distracted while it processes.
Yes, like a computer version of thinking. Do you think there's a way to distract Pama long enough for us to escape?
Missing out on a grand opportunity right now.
A city in the sky.
Olivia loves these things she calls logic puzzles, word problems and stuff. Really complicated.
Oh,
You've met so many people.
Yeah, we just ask Pama something really confusing, get it all busy, and run out of here.
Jesse, that's fantastic. What you're describing is a paradox. A self-contradictory statement. I really think it would work on Pama.
What do you think would work on me?
Nothing?
It did not sound like nothing.
Pama, trust me when I tell you, trust no one.
So, if I trust you, I should not trust anyone. But if I do not trust anyone, I should not trust you.
It's working.
So I should not follow your advice and therefore not trust anyone. Meaning, I should trust you when you say trust no one. Error. This data is contradictory.
Error.
Not,
Error.
Not compute.
Hey, Tom, what's
Error.
up?
Diverting power.
Yes, it worked.
Nice work, you guys. But I get out of there fast if I were you. Almost a quicker learner than you think.
Paradox status. On hold.
So I guess I didn't catch the girl's name that I feel like I know. Pama or Pana or whatever is not the
Oh, don't
voice.
you start with that again.
It's whoever
Come on,
this
you two.
girl
Hurry.
is.
I'm sensing some mystery.
Please do not
Yeah, we gotta
leave,
get Petra and
Creator.
Lucas.
We should try and get Petra and Lucas.
An excellent idea.
It is time to join.
I'm sorry, but
Look-
they're
oh,
beyond
okay.
help right now. Come on, you gotta run.
And is she voiced by anybody? Oh, that's who it is. Yeah. She's from, she's like the Walking Dead super fan. Yeah, I know. She's also on Community. I knew that voice. Nicole Yvette Brown is the voice of Harper. Who is that girl? Thank you, Gary, for that info. Jump! Come, nice move. Oh, never mind. Get up, get busy, do it. Get up and move that body. Get up, Ivor, and start to run. Oh no! Before the zombies eat us. Yikes! We gotta get
We're left to run.
We'd never survive
Lucas
jumping
and
down.
Petra. Pull out the white pumpkin. Yeah.
Ah,
Whoops. Let's try that again. White pumpkin was not the way to go.
we're left to run.
We'd
What
never
other
survive
options do we got
jumping
here?
down.
Throw ender pearls. Let's see. I think it's ender pearls, but let's see what happens here.
Ah,
Same thing. Probably just get snatched up. Yeah, because the ender pearls will make us teleport or whatever. All right. I just had to see if I could mess that up again. All right. We know the right answer this time.
We'd never survive jumping down.
we would with these.
Excellent, Jesse. Now we just need to throw them in the right spot. As soon as they land.
Your running makes me sad.
Whoa, why is that always so disorienting?
Ha! Maybe you got a shot after all, new guys. Better stick with me, though.
Yeah, it's totally her now that I hear her talking. That's
It's
crazy.
amazing. Oh no.
Yeah, we see her all the time on, most recently, The Walking Dead. She's on the show that's after The Walking Dead called Talking Dead with Chris Hardwick. And she's like considered like a super fan. She's on there at least twice a season. And she's got like these notebooks, and she's just like, I remember when they did this, and when this happened. And she just like nitpicks
That's way
everything.
we can figure out what to do next.
But she's awesome.
That machine's got our friends.
I still might be able to save them.
I can't remember who she plays, what her name is in Community, but she's like a mom going back to school, and she's hilarious.
I need to get to my secret lab.
Well, let's get there fast. Those zombies aren't just
Hello,
stronger
person
than
I
us,
just
they're
met.
also faster.
We're all family here, Tom.
You head to the lab while I lead these mobs away. Got it? I'm gonna use the back route. Throw them off our trail.
Splitting up doesn't feel like it's gonna get us anywhere.
Surely.
I'm
Ah,
doing
that's
you a
right.
favor.
That's
I'm
right.
offering to
Yep.
be the bait.
Yep. I'm with you. I'm with you thinking.
Just start walking that
We haven't watched it. We watched like the first 3 or 4 seasons of that, and it was awesome. And then all that stuff happened with Chevy Chase, and I think he got removed from the show. And that I like protested the show big time. I'm a huge Chevy Chase fan. One of my favorite movies of all time is Fletch. Second favorite movie of all time is Fletch Lives. I love Chevy Chase. I love all the National Lampoons, all the vacation. Like Chevy Chase is my hero in so many ways, and I know he's turned out to be kind of a
It's like an exact
suspect
copy.
human as an old timer, but we all have our moments and reasons.
Seems just a little.
But I quit
off.
watching it after he was removed, so it's been a long time. Let's see what do we got here.
This big-
It's matching.
I don't think that's
Yo, what's up, Justin? We're getting chased by a whole bunch of skellies and some creepers
That
too.
cactus isn't in the
I think some zombies actually, not
Oh.
creepers. My bad. Yeah, they're all like possessed too. They're all like robots.
To see what it does.
Quickly.
So I have a legit question for you guys that have owned dogs. Like my house, like all this, it smells like dog, but like it smells specific to like
Hope you've got an
something a
idea
dog
for what
does,
comes
leaves
next.
behind,
Working on
perhaps. Stinking logs, if you will. Like my whole house just like has this weird smell to it now. I'm wondering if that's gonna go away. Like he's been really good. He's not on the potty pads. He has one mistake that he made, and that was our bad. So like we're not upset. But he's been really good. He's gone outside most of the time, and when he has gone inside, he's gone on the potty pads. But like there's just like that aroma in the house. Like maybe it's just me. Maybe it's stuck in my nostrils. But just wondering if that's gonna go away. Mr. Iglesias on Netflix. No, I didn't. Isn't that
One after the other.
You think that since Pama's
Mr.
controlling these
Iglesias.
things, they'd be a little
Is
smarter,
he Fluffy?
but
Is that who we're
they're
talking about?
Straight to their doom.
I haven't watched the new one. I haven't watched the new Dave Chappelle either. I'm way behind on comedy specials. The last 3 or 4 nights, the wife and I haven't got to watch any TV together, and we try not to watch new stuff without each other. So
Looks like something happened to it.
we've been like watching a bunch of old episodes and stuff when we do have a little bit.
As soon as
Dare
it
you to
hit the
poke it.
water.
Hey, Ivor, dare you to poke it.
No thank you. Even though it does look completely shut down.
Huh, the water must have busted the connection or something.
So water is the
Washing
secret
away the
here.
redstone.
Which means Pama's control can be broken after all.
Febreze spray. I mean, I don't mind like the wet dog, but it does smell like wet dog.
Once a zombie, always a zombie.
I suppose once we deactivate Lucas and Petra's chips, they'll go back to normal too.
It seems like a fair assumption.
Just keep on coming.
Oh yeah, he's lots of nervous toots as well. Lots of nervous toots. Yeah, like in the car ride home, it was like, Reese, was that you? No, dude. You
The
know,
lever.
like,
I bet it's connected to
It's
the
not me,
hundreds of
I
sandblocks
swear.
up there. One cave-in coming up. It worked.
hey, look at that, Justin. I think I just completed your request. Killed them all.
That should do
That's the
trick.
third bling.
Let's
I
see
think we
if
got
can
6
see my
blings.
lab.
I just hope whatever's there can help us.
So I'm still looking for suggestions of either like a type of game. 100 hours is too much, but what do we do for the 100 plat? Like, is it a special game that I should play, or certain thing that I should try and do, or what do you guys think?
Even if this woman's lab is a bust, what we just learned about water
Cool,
disabling
good to know,
Pama's
good to
chips
know.
seems super useful.
Glad to see you're maintaining a positive
Yeah, we know that
outlook
the
despite our setbacks.
turbulence will get better as the
I must
time
say
goes
that
on.
Lynn's been a most
I just hope we get there
interesting so
sooner
far.
than later.
I'm still not entirely sure what to make of
Like,
her.
Hey, she
when we picked up our
definitely
dog,
helped
there was
us out
another
at a
family
tight
there to
spot.
get a
That
dog
makes her
too,
cool in my book.
and it was the cutest thing. It was like this little, I don't even know what type of dog it was, but it was like a little tiny dog, and it was definitely a female, and it jumped out, and it was just the happiest dog. It had a harness on him already, where ours had the slip leash, no collar or nothing, just a slip leash, and dog ran out, went to the bathroom right away, was kicking and jumping around and jumped right in the arms. Like it was like they knew each other already. But it's got to be impossible because these people lived in Oregon somewhere, or close to Oregon, Washington perhaps. And the dog was coming from San Antonio or even further back. There was a bunch of dogs that were on this trip from like down in Florida and stuff too, I guess. There was a big push from the Dorian. So some of the dogs that they caught or rescued during Dorian are still there, but dogs that they already had were then being moved because there was just too many, I guess. So like, you know, some of the dogs that were found are going to be, you know, I guess replaced or not replaced. What's the word I'm looking for? Hopefully they'll find their owners or their homes, but there's a lot that might not ever. And so that all being said, there was a ton of dogs. I just felt like that dog was going to go home and just be like just the easiest, breeziest dog ever. And we don't know like life experiences of all the dogs and everything either. So hopefully ours will be sooner than later. But a live stream dressed as we've talked about like dressing the dog up for Halloween and stuff. They got all sorts of dog costumes and stuff at this pet store up the road, so we've been looking into that. But chat server play together, so, potentially we've actually did that. We did that a lot last year, Brian. We actually ran into some problems. Some people that were really cool and really refined and like, you know, easy in the chat became really aggressive and vulgar on the mics, and like, I never want to have to remove somebody or ban somebody or anything like that, but I actually had to do it to two different people in like a week's time, and we never knew. We kind of thought maybe they knew each other, may have even been the same person under two accounts. But the first couple of times we played, it was great, and then like the third and fourth time we played, it was like they got way too comfortable, didn't respect the rules or the, you know, what we were asking, and like no cussing, no vulgarity, things like that, and they were being super vulgar. And we were playing Fortnite, and it was just like beep 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 beep, and it was like, all right, dude, you gotta go, and I had to remove them. And so I've been really reluctant to play with anybody. Like, I know that like a bunch of you would be totally trustworthy, and I wouldn't likely have any problems. The problem ends with like the snowball effect though, because if I start playing with you and you know, the other grays, like let's say we have a gray day, right, where only grays can play, or something like that, then everybody else is going to be like, well, what about me? And then it's like, you know, we got to switch around. What's up, Ben? I see you snuck in there. How goes it, dude? So we'll see. We've talked about a lot of stuff. I actually had an idea the other day that I mentioned to Gary, and you know, there was really no good or bad or right or wrong answer to any of the feedback I got from him or Nick, but we talked about potentially doing live streams of me working. I know that sounds weird, but like the thought was, you know, the cam would be me playing, right? And I'm not necessarily entertaining like a normal live stream, but I would be like writing the guide, or not writing the guide, but reading the guide and performing the tasks that I need. So this would happen on a completely separate channel, and it would be called like Brian Does Games, or no, we got a better name of that. Brian, you know, plays games, or something, right? And we talked about that, but because then I could kind of work and hang out with you guys at the same time while I'm actually working, right? I mean, it sounds weird, but like, anyways, because I got a lot of Lego Star Wars to do yet, a lot, and some of these earlier levels are really short and easy, but they do get long at the end, so I got to keep that in mind as we get closer and closer to like the holidays and all of that. Anyways, let's see here. Cyberpunk is coming out. Yes, that game looks pretty insane. As does the other one, the Death Stranding. That one looks really weird. Like all of the, like visually it looks amazing, but the stuff behind it's kind of questionable. I don't know. Like you could die a lot, I guess, in that game. But
True. If she
let's get back to the action.
she did, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I wouldn't mind getting to know her better.
Happy
Crap,
to hear you
man.
giving credit where credit's due.
What did you hear? It was nothing.
Uh-huh. Blonde guy called you Jesse, right?
Yeah, and this is Ivor. our friends who we left back there.
What's
are
up,
Petra and
Joey?
Lucas. And
Welcome
you
back,
are-
dude.
You can call me Harper. You could also explain why you led Pama's forces right to my secret lab. Seems to me I got a whole lot of angry computer-controlled monsters out there waiting to tear
Gotta
some
take,
new holes in my
gotta take
lab.
credit for your own
Yeah,
actions.
that one's my
Yeah.
bad. Sorry about that.
Uh-huh. I'll be sure to use that sorry for protection when that crazy computer is knocking on my door. What are you doing in this world anyway? You here to try to steal my secrets?
What? No!
Just figured I'd ask. Better safe than sorry and all that. Bunch of you are the first people I've seen come out of
I already
the
know her
portal
name,
network
but
in
the way she's
forever.
acting, I feel like her name was
You'll have to
Victoria,
excuse me if
asking
it
about
made
all
me a
these
little
secrets.
Anxious.
Whoa, you know about the hallway?
The hallway?
Hey, no worries, Paige.
That's
It's all
what you
good.
call
Real
it?
life first. I always appreciate your support,
Yes.
even if it's
Baby.
coming and going.
What
It's
do you know
all
about
good.
it anyway?
A lot, I should think. I helped build the dang thing.
That would make
With your
you-
birthday being tomorrow, I bet your phone's getting a little more action than it
Forgot you
normally
people
does.
called us
People
that.
calling and asking what
Never
plans
was
are
my
and happy
birthday.
birthdays, earlies and stuff.
Makes me sound like some sort of living statue.
Okay, well, if you're an old builder, can't you do something to stop Pama?
I'm afraid that's a little out of my abilities right now. Pama's just too powerful. And besides, there's actually no exit.
Did
portal
we ever
back
get like
to the
a
portal
like
network
what the
from this world.
acronym PAMA
What?
stands
Why
for, or do
not?
we find that out as time goes on?
I destroyed it.
Or is it
so that
never found
Pama
out?
couldn't get free. It was impulsive, but it was the only way I could think of to make sure Pama didn't try and spread to other worlds.
Okay, well, that's fine. Can't you just build another one?
You basic or something? I can't do that while Pama's still running.
You basic or
Maybe
something?
it's not getting through to you, but Pama is dangerous. If it got into the portal network, it could go to
It's a nice
any
way of
other
asking if
world and
somebody's
make it
dumb.
Just like this one.
Are you basic?
Barren, dead, everything walking and talking in perfect unison, just like Pama wants.
So, Pama, what is it?
I swear, I made Pama with good intentions. It was designed to automate things, make everything more efficient, use monsters to help with farming or mining. Until the day Pama decided that the townspeople weren't efficient enough already.
That's the
Started
problem with
making them
AI that
useful.
learns. At some point, it's going to see human error and find ways to optimize,
long
and it
time
might
ago.
not end well for humans.
Since then, I've just been trying to stay one step ahead, figure out how to stop it.
And you just let Pama start shoving chips in people's
I've seen
heads? That's
Terminator.
horrible.
What? Nothing. I did everything I could to try to convince Pama to stop, but it wouldn't listen. That's why I have to help it or shut it down, without getting chipped myself. When Pama chips someone, everything that person knows gets absorbed into its
What?
database. If I got chipped, Pama would know how to
Mind
build an exit
control.
portal. So you can see why I'd want to stop that from happening at any cost.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is that your brain is super dangerous and can't go anywhere near Pama. How are you supposed to help us with any of this?
I do think I can help you. With Pama, your friends, getting out of here. But to do it, we're going to need to go to my lab.
What's in your lab?
It's complicated.
Prototype anonymous. What was it?
Before we head inside, we better get my defense system
Auto.
going. Don't want those chipped up creeps following us in.
Autonomous management agent. Personal
Grab a button
autonomous
for me.
management
Ron's got it.
agent. Prototype autonomous.
Ron?
Never mind. Fail.
Harper?
Hey, don't you judge me. Being alone gets lonely.
Being alone gets lonely.
Happy to help, friend.
Happy to help.
Thanks. See? I needed a way to confuse Pama in case it ever found a way down here. That's why
Ooh,
all
I know
this
what it
way
is,
more
Brian. I won't
complicated than
ruin it.
used to be.
Hey, what's up, Demon? Welcome to the stream.
Wow. What a builder.
Make sure you don't drool on my floor now.
I don't know. I'm starting to think that you just like
No, maybe.
complicated machines.
Watch yourself there, newbie. Don't know if you noticed, but water is kind of Pama's weakness.
Yes, we had figured it out, actually.
Once Pama
If
caught
Reese
on
set
to
up
its
that
weakness to
room, I would
water, it
totally
started
do that.
eliminating as much of this world's water as
But
it could
he
find.
kind of stopped, and
This
something
water down
happened.
here,
I think he
it might
said
be
he
all that's left.
he got really far, and then like something happened with
Oh,
like
no.
he got like
Still need to
killed.
activate the
Something
other
happened. He fell into a hole or
Open
something. He
up
died. And he
one
lost
more
all his
time.
diamond stuff.
Whatever
And he
you
said he
do,
spent like the
don't
next
get
3
caught.
hours
I'm not
mining,
about
trying to
get
find
left alone
diamonds, and he
again.
couldn't. So he just like kind of gave up on that world. I told him, I said, well, go back, get some. We want to do that stream.
It is useless to defy us.
Come on, Petra, snap out of it. It's me.
There is no
And now with
Petra,
homework and stuff, it's been a little harder for him to do that
Don't
kind of
do
stuff.
this, Petra, please.
I know all your moves now, Jesse. Why even bother fighting?
Petra, please, you have to fight it.
Cha 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 cha.
Lucas, let's try and talk this out.
The time for talking over.
Going for the arachnids first, huh?
End of the line, Jesse.
That's cool. We'll get him back right here. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's going to make me choose one or the other. No. No.
Jesse, that was...
So hopefully Lucas isn't lost forever.
Jesse?
Harper, I'm coming. No!
Use the headset, Jesse, and don't forget the last cauldron. And one more thing, get the roses to Harry.
Who's Harry?
Come on! What are we going to do?
Harper told me to remember the last cauldron.
Well, then do it.
Who is Harry?
There.
Swoop it up. That's right. You gonna follow? No, they're smart. Bling. Can I get a bling? No. All right. Yeah, Nutella cake's gonna be delicious.
Harper and Lucas?
Darn it. Jesse, I'm sort of remembering something from when I was chipped that seemed very important to Pama. Tall, glowing red lights, but I can't quite make out what they are. It's a fuzzy dream, kind of giving me a headache, but I can try to remember it more clearly if you need me to. It's so strange. Sharing other people's senses.
Yeah, my bad, dude, my
thoughts
bad.
and memories at the
I'll
same
get with
time.
it one of these days, Joey.
Take it easy for a minute. After what you went through, you could probably use some rest.
Thanks, Jesse.
I guess I might be Harry. I need to shave, so maybe technically
Harper told us to find
maybe I'm
the
Harry. I don't know.
set thing.
I guess the
To
spelling's a
find
little
whatever
different on
it
that
is
one, right?
before Pama chips Harper and starts downloading her mind.
What's so important about this Harper person?
Harper was actually the one who built Pama. So she's the only one who can help us destroy it before it totally takes over.
That's a pretty good reason to rescue somebody.
We're going to work with
Yeah,
her to
Nutella
shut
is
Pama
delicious.
down, save her people. And that will hopefully
Need to ask
free
your ma
Lucas
next
too.
time you go to the store to get some Nutella. Peanut butter and Nutella sandwiches
Whoa.
are delicious. And if you like bananas, peanut butter, banana, and Nutella sandwiches.
Before she was abducted, Harper gave me this.
I did see one of my
Told me to
favorite
give
things
it
as a
to someone
kid,
named
which is really
Harry.
weird and awkward to a lot of
And
people.
that's
It has become an
why the
official
kid said
Twinkie
that?
flavor now.
That's
Did you guys see
said.
this?
Jesse,
Twinkie has a
you
new
sure
Twinkie
Harper
flavor.
wasn't, you know,
Peanut butter
completely
and
lost
pickle
it?
sandwich
They live by
Twinkies.
themselves for a really long
Not even
time.
kidding.
It's bad for their health.
I used to love
Harper
peanut
isn't
butter and pickle
crazy.
sandwiches.
She's
Every once in a while I
just
have one too.
eccentric.
Just to kind of
Those geniuses
remind the
are.
wife that I
Very
had that
true.
fetish as a kid. I
It's kind
love
of a
peanut butter and
break,
pickle.
Okay.
My dad, I think,
May have
mom,
built this
somebody
place a
introduced me to
little
him, and
weird,
I
Guess we shouldn't judge her too
Loved him.
harshly.
Coney doesn't know Harry.
To save everyone who's been shipped by Pama.
Good point.
Right now, we need to focus on finding the headset. For starters, let's
For a
see
minute,
if
I
we
thought I
can
was going to
figure
need to get a
out who
members
Harry
only
is
jacket there,
and
thinking
why
I
he
was the
wants
final
flowers.
and only member left, but it turns out I got one other member at least that doesn't know Harry. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Prototype. Let's look at this real quick.
Prototype autonomous management agent. Huh, so that's what.
There we
Pama
go. I just got it.
means.
Thank you. Prototype autonomous management agent. Sorry, I'm talking like, what's his name from Grandma's Boy? Adios, turd nuggets. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that or not. Hopefully not. It's a pretty adult movie. We talked about that the other day.
Okay. frame.
All right, I'm gonna need the
activates
chat's help. There's a
circuit
puzzle
needs.
involved, and you know me. I don't know how to hashtag Paz. I don't know how to do that.
Hello, Harper. It's Margaret. So good to see you. Hope you've been well. You've got to melt that ice around your heart and forgive yourself.
What about
You're
is
not
almond
the
butter
one
and stuff
to
like that the same
blame.
cashew butter? Do you feel the same about that stuff, Gray, or have you ever tried those? They're similar, and if it's a texture thing, it's all going to be the same, right? Ground up nuts or peanuts are all going to be very similar texture, but I will say, like cashew butter, it's like 4 times the price, at least here it is, than regular peanut butter, but it is so delicious. It's got a softer kick to it. It doesn't have that like peanut flavor. Almond butter too.
So what do you think of Harper's Lab?
Not as good.
I'm
A little
highly
softer too,
impressed.
but
Although that painting does make me sad.
we have a couple of stores around here that have like these big machines. Then they've got like these huge tubs of peanuts in them. And you walk up and you like push this lever and it drops a bunch of peanuts into a thing because you pick your size. And then you hit the button and it's and it like makes the peanut butter right there in front of you. My mom my mom's really into the naturopathic stuff, like organic and all that. All right, so do I have anything that'll fit? Is this Harry? Wait, is this Harry? I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if that's Harry or not. I don't have anything else to drop in there. Place flower. It must be Harry.
That did nothing.
You guys probably have. If you got any health food stores, Gray, like if you guys have like I don't know if Whole Foods or anything like that is over there, but so let's see here. I guess I don't have what I need to put there. My guess is that you probably have it. Like you probably can't go to like the regular grocery store, although you might be able to. It just depends. Some of those things you don't know exist until you go looking for them. Like dried onions. Like they have those dried onion things you put on like casseroles and stuff. I didn't know those existed until I don't know, like a year ago. They're right there in front of me though.
Honestly, I didn't really have.
They
time
might
to
not have
think,
it over there though.
just act.
It's possible.
Oh,
I figure you guys
so
have almonds
if you had
and
time to think
cashews
about
over
it,
there though,
maybe
right?
we
I mean,
could save Lucas instead.
We're
the
still
nuts
gonna
are there.
see
They probably
Lucas.
got the
Don't you
butter.
worry about that.
I'm good at puzzles. All right, so hopefully we'll figure this out together then. There's probably going to be something fun in here.
These might come in
Ooh,
handy.
is that Flintstone?
Awesome.
Flintstone and we got TNT. 'Cause I'm dynamite. Watch me explode. So Harper's bed. That seems like something I should not mess with. Better look at it though. Did she make her bed? Let's see if she's a clean person or not. Looks alright. Ooh. Is that Harry?
This is where she slept?
Kind of a sad setup, huh?
I can't help but feel bad for her.
Really good. We put them on Bicky burgers? What is a Bicky burger? Is that like a slider, like a smaller burger or something? Or is that like a certain place, like a restaurant or a franchise of sorts? Alright, so here's the deal. Hashtag Paz. I don't know how to craft, so let's figure out what I need to do here. Alright, so show recipes. We got redstone torch. Res red. Okay. So I guess we can go ahead and toss this guy here. And this guy here.
One redstone torch. And hopefully one step closer to getting that headset.
Trying to get them Astro A50s, huh? Alright, so let's go back over here. I wasn't paying attention when I talked to oh wait, what's this? I didn't see this book.
The Redstone Heart? By Soren? Whoa.
Soren?
Either that name is a coincidence or... Wow.
Who left that there? Alright, so I wonder if I can do something here. Ha! I lose it! Okay, what you got anything else to say?
Hey, did you hear these fake friends Harper's got set up?
Ah, gotcha.
Yes. I feel sorry that she was so alone. She felt like that's what she had to do. Reminds me a little of Soren.
They have a burger
you're
here
right.
at this place called Killer Burger.
That's why it's good we're here to help.
It's a double bacon cheeseburger, and it's got peanut butter on it too. I've yet to have it, but they got these pictures all over on billboards, and they look delicious. Like, I'm not a huge peanut butter fan, but I don't like dislike peanut butter either. So like, I don't know. Either way, I need to try it. All right. So what am I missing here? There's like something. It's got to have something to do with her bed, maybe. I feel like Harry is. Cassidy, what's up?
Any thoughts?
We should keep looking, Jesse. If what you said is true, we
How
don't
was
have
your
a-
weekend, Cassidy? Did you do anything awesome? All right, so I feel like I need to use some TNT somewhere. Is that a thing? Chat, do you see anything here? Do I like... So I can't mess with that at all anymore. Painting. I don't know if I ever looked at this guy.
They look so happy.
They do look happy. Hopefully the dog and I have a different ending than this story between her and her best friend. Oh wait, what's this? Greeter. Okay, another greeter. Let's see. Let's try placing the flower.
Here you go, Harry.
Bam! You.
All right,
Thank
I
you,
think
Brian.
That's everything.
Got new shoes for college, did you? Sweet.
That did the trick.
I actually got a couple new pairs of shoes like about a month ago. I hadn't bought shoes in like a year and a half, almost 2 years, and I'm like a shoe junkie. In fact, up until Reese was born, even 4 or 5 years old, actually. Whoa, this is crazy. It's all VR. I have a major shoe like fetish / collection. I have a bunch of Air Jordans in boxes, never worn. Like I've got a bunch. Probably like 15 pairs. Most of them cost like $200 or more when I bought them, and now they're like 10 years old. So
More monsters?
I'm not in the lab.
I don't know
outside.
if they increase the value or not. I actually have 2 pairs of Damian
I'm at the
Lillard's
base
shoes.
of a giant mesa
Before
from
he
the
got
looks
his
of it.
own real
Some
shoe,
sort of
they had
mob
like a
view or
specialty
something.
like Rookie of the Year. They only made like 500 of them. I ended up getting a pair.
Wow, I
No
wish you
joke.
guys
It's
could
got a
see how
number on the
cool
inside of
this
the tag and everything. And then I also got another pair of his. I bought 2 pairs of his number 1s, his first shoe ever released. And I wear 11, so it's a really common size. So never worn them. They're just still in the box. So I probably have 15 to 20 pairs of shoes, brand new, never worn. And then I've got a handful of whatevers. But Dark, what's up? Nice, got to go out to eat with Mom. That's always fun getting that family time.
That spider jockey had to haul Harper all the way back to town.
Don't
Yeah, we went and
forget
got
about
our
Lucas,
dog.
Too. I need to try to
We got a
save
new
both of
dog.
them.
That's a great plan. I just
It's a little
don't want you far
puppers.
from your current location.
They must be taking Harper to where they put those redstone mind control chips on Lucas and Petra's heads. So that's where I should go first.
So I've been talking over. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, why is he, okay? But I'm the blue one. That makes more sense.
I seem to remember there being a stairway.
There's a crafting table right there too. It looks like I'm gonna have to put something together at some point.
I guess visitors aren't being encouraged.
I would suggest building a tower up there.
I'm sorry you wasted
That's
money
not
on
going to help
those.
you get back
What,
down
on my
once you meet
Jordans or
Harper and
on
Lucas.
my?
Yeah, you're right.
So, truth be told, a lot of those too. I would say probably half of my Jordan collection I got at the Nike employee store. So a lot of them I got, well under retail value too. I've got a couple of pairs that were probably, $200-300 retail, but I got them brand new at the ES for cheap. They used to have only like blemished and like, something wrong with the shoes go there, but they started putting out all of them, and they used to give discounts. We were there a couple,
Clay.
I don't know, a couple months back, 3, 4, 5
Pickaxe,
months
so it's very
back,
much useless.
and they had a bunch of shoes that were brand new. They were like release day for a new pair of Jordan 4s, and they were supposed to be on discount because they were at the employee store, but they were still $250. I was like,
Sand. Exciting material.
I don't buy shoes for
But
that.
I
I
can
can't
still
do that.
craft with it.
I'm not made of money. All right, so I need to use this crafting table to make something, but I haven't quite figured out what it is I need to use. All right, so now I got some dirt.
Ugh, I don't like sand. Stuff
Sand.
gets
My bad.
everywhere.
It's not dirt. It's sand. Uh-oh. What's happening? He's looking like me after a few minutes of VR. Ugh, I don't feel so good. Let's see here. Don't want to look at him. Let's go ahead and use the crafting table.
Huh. Let's see what I can
Yeah, let's see what I
craft.
can craft. Talk to the other zombos. Size 46? What? Oh my gosh. That is crazy. I wear a size, like I said, 11, 11 and a half, depending on what shoe. Like if it's, depending on if it's Nike or Adidas, I definitely wear a different size of shoe. You know, even with my Olukais, I have these like shoes that I've been buying at REI, which is like an outdoor adventure place. They're like check it out, they're a slip-on, but they also pop up, so they're like a shoe, right? They're totally cool, regular shoe, but they also flip down and they can be worn as like a slipper. So I have a couple pairs of these, and I've been wearing these like, I don't know, crazy. I bought one pair right when we got back from Hawaii about a year and a half ago, and then about 6 months after I bought them, I wore like through the insoles, and so I contacted Olukai and was like, hey, I wore out the insoles, I'd like to buy another pair. And they're like, oh, we'll cover you, we'll get you hooked up. And I was like, okay. And so they basically told me they were gonna give me a new pair of shoes, and I was like, well, okay, that's great, I would love a new pair of shoes. They didn't have the color I had though, so I was like, look, I don't want your other colors, I want my color. The shoes are basically brand new, I just need a new insole. And so like, all right, we'll get you an insole. And like a couple weeks went by and no insole, and then they were like, hey, new pair of shoes on its way. And I was like, okay, that's not what I wanted, but okay. So I got the shoes, and I was like, hey, I appreciate the offer, and I appreciate the but can I get an insole? And they ended up sending me a pair of insoles too. So I got a new pair of shoe and a new insole from Olukai. Highly recommend them. Their customer service was above average, and although their insoles seemed to not like my hard, calloused feet, I definitely recommend them. Hopefully they sell the inserts now. But I missed the mini kit at the end. Ah, good find. Some of those are kind of tricky.
Let go. We're all a bunch of happy moms, right? Let
My
go.
summer team will soon isolate your location, and you will be removed.
The skeleton.
Skellies, what's up?
Poor old zombie me.
Poor old zombie me. That's nice. We gotta pull the old switcheroo.
What are you doing?
Technology is so awesome.
And you look so awesome while using it, I assure you.
Interference remains.
Crud. Pama's still on my tail, though.
Drone sequencing.
He's got one of those multi-directional treadmills.
Trace subroutine re-initiated.
Fooled you!
Sorry, buddy, but better you than me.
Those creepers always creep me out.
I am so glad you are here.
Harper.
Harper?
Please, you are my creator. Please join me so we may maximize usefulness.
Nothing doing, Pama. I built you to help people, not use them. Just stop this. Stop trying to make everything useful.
Look at that. That Skelly looks a little
That is why you
locked
made
and
me.
loaded.
Once I download your knowledge, we may expand
Uh-oh.
to other
I got no
worlds
control.
together and
I'm
make
losing him.
everything useful.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Is this Ready Player One?
Interference
It does feel a little bit
No sign of Lucas.
Drone
different.
sequencing re-initiated. Trace subroutine
Definitely on a foreign universe with a big battle happening with some guys controlling everything via VR.
Harper doesn't have much time. And neither
Cassidy,
do
you
I.
already out of here? Oh no! Alright. We'll be here for a little bit longer at least.
Resistance is not useful.
I'd imagine within the next 45 minutes we will probably be done though. Ooh, look at this. Nice little finishing line.
Your game is over, Pama. Oh no. Time to move.
Zap. Poor old Skelly me. I need to eat a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger, 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 cheeseburger. Alright, here comes, I think Bling is on its way.
I'm never going to sign off on this, Pama.
Nobody's getting chipped today.
Oh!
Not if I have anything
Those
to
are
do
two
with it.
sweet lines I've dropped. Yeah, sometimes I feel that way too, especially when you're following like the mini kit detector. They can lead you in the wrong direction. It's crazy.
Running.
Wait a minute. Jesse? You figured out how to use my transmigrational headset.
Uh-oh. Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Why'd you say that? Oh. I looked down right as I got a command. Oh! I did not press circle. So I got thrown off. Yeah, I was going to say I did not press circle. It was weird. It just went really fast. Let's try that again. Oh, we got to go all the way through this.
I'm never gonna
No
sign
one's
off
getting
on
chipped
this
today.
Nobody's getting chipped today. Not if I have anything to do with it.
Yeah, it would be. Like VR and into Call of Duty. I can't wait till they do the Iron Man VR for PlayStation. Try this one instead.
Wait a minute. Jesse?
I'm ready this
You
time.
figured out how to use my transmigrational headset.
Tap, 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 tap. Oh, square this time. Got him.
Trace subroutine running.
No time for goodbyes.
What time to say goodbye?
That's what I said.
Have you ever seen the movie Gamer?
That sound
Gray?
tends to mean trouble.
It's got, what's his name in it? Gerard Butler?
Reinforcements will make sure that my
It's very much an
creator
adult
cannot leave.
movie, too. But
Too many
you're an
of them.
adult, so I figure you might have seen it. It's actually very clever. It's very much like that. It's all VR control, but they control humans that have been chipped. So, like, prisoners are controlled by civilians via these chips. And that's basically their only way out. It's very interesting. It's a fun one. All right, let me move. Let me do something. They're all zoning in on me.
Jesse, you and your friends, you're our only hope.
Obi-Wan.
Harper!
You must remove the redstone heart. Remove the redstone heart.
Jesse, what's going on?
You can
Yeah, the
still
Batman
save
VR is cool.
everyone.
I haven't played it personally. I watched Reese and his buddies play it though. He got it for his birthday like last year or the year before from one of our guys. And they played it a lot. They loved it. It only took them like 2 hours to beat the whole thing and get the or not the platinum, but all of the trophies. I don't think there's a
We can
platinum.
make that headset useful. Begin termination sequence.
So we're officially done with the VR set.
Jesse, are you okay?
Fried my
No time to
brain.
waste.
It sounded like you were talking to Harper.
Yeah,
And
Gamer's pretty
Pama?
cool.
Yeah, Pama caught up to me. Not good. We need
Whole
to get
situation
back
with his
to the door
wife
I
or
just
whatever
saw
is a
and
little
get inside Pama's core.
Sad, but
But what happened to Harper?
I think she's already been
she
chipped.
got.
We can still end Pama.
Whoa.
Without Harper?
It seems we're sunk. Harper's the only one who knows
Don't
how to
forget
shut
who we
down
are.
that monstrosity.
Remember who we are. The Order of the Stone. We defeated a Winter Storm, saved Sky City, and survived Psycho Pumpkin Mansion. Harper showed me the entrance to Pama's core and told me that we need something called the Redstone Heart.
Redstone Heart?
Whoa. I just brought back a flash. Those red lights I mentioned before? There are 3 of them. Redstone spires. And I think they have something to do with the heart. That's all I've got. Sorry.
No, that's perfect, thank you.
But how are we supposed to destroy these spires, or whatever we're looking for?
I don't know if you've noticed, Ivor, but Pama stuff tends to not react well to water.
We'll be right back. Just getting a drink of water. No worries, Paige. Looks like we're about to get a drink of water, too. Probably getting close to another bling, huh?
Let's go wreck the heck out of Pama.
Wreck the heck.
Lead the way, Jesse.
Can I get a bling? Can I get a bling? Thank you very much. Ghost in the Machine. So we got 4 of the 6. That means we got 2 more sections. We're about ready to jump into one of them.
Come on.
I have not tried Astrobot. Is that another VR game?
Quick.
Yeah, I don't do very well with the VR. Like, I get very motion sick. I haven't tried taking the Dramamine yet and doing that. Somebody suggested that, and I thought that might be worth a try. Because I very much enjoy the concept of it, but I don't like all this either. Like, if I could just play with the, you know,
You guys have anything
just
useful?
not into this. The old schooler in me is like, nah, sit still, bro.
These are my last 2 potions from home. I held on to them after our Sky City adventure. A potion of invisibility. And a potion of swiftness.
These might come
Quick
handy.
and stealthy. What do we got here? We got a button. What's this button do?
Isn't that the flower that I had to give to Harry back in the lab?
What? I thought maybe Harper might want it back. Or maybe I
16
could.
G's, that's pretty big.
Yeah, you can keep it. I can't think of any way for it to help us here.
Hey, no worries, Darkseid. Go get it done.
I always love a good button.
I have not done videos on... I think we might have a first look on Watch Dogs. I don't remember ever doing any videos. I went hard on that game. Like, I played it really intensely for like the first 3 weeks or 2 weeks that it came out, and I ended up getting all the way towards the end, was 1 trophy shy of getting the platinum, but it was too frustrating for me, so I opted not to play it for a long time. I actually went back about a month and a half ago and finished it because they simplified the thing that I was doing. But there was a drinking game you have to play. You have to play it with 3 different guys, and then you have to get to like level 5, 10, and like 15, I think, or something like that. And it gets pretty hard in the end, but they've modified it, and it's way easier than it used to be. It's still tough,
That's great,
but
Mo, but
I did
how
it,
are you
and I
gonna
got it
take
done.
down
But
all that
that game
TNT
really
and
frustrated
redstone?
so much that I
Our
didn't get the
super
second
zombies
one.
attacking from
Like,
every
seriously, I did
direction.
not get the second one because of how much I was frustrated and let down by that trophy.
Choose, Jesse. Quickly
But
now.
fun game, and I know that the ooh, let's go quick.
I want to be fast. Really,
I
really
feel like
fast. Give me the potion
the
of
multiplayer
swiftness.
stuff got a lot harder if you're trying to complete it 100%, but the single player stuff should all be the same and probably
Lay down all
simplified.
the TNT and
They're fun
redstone
games.
before
They're
Pama even
very
knows
cool.
what
If
happened.
you like Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that, like the way you can hack into everything, it's really cool.
Potion. Do your
Look at
stuff.
all those fancy emojis. Sweet deal. Good stuff, Brian. Thanks for the love. You sit still, but the robot moves when the place goes. Oh, gotcha. So I'm in for it. Yeah, so like I said, I've heard that the multiplayer stuff's pretty... Like, it's dependent on people that don't know what they're doing. Like, if you play against somebody who's good, they're going to be able to see that you're hacking and find... And I got lucky. The guy that when I did that trophy, the guy was AFK. Like, I so got lucky. Like, there's probably no way I would have got that, but I got it real quick and easy because the dude was not playing. If there's a way to log on, I think I still have it. I don't remember if I traded that one in or if I still got that one in collection, but I think it was digital I purchased, but we'll see. If and when, I might be able to help like farm a couple of those trophies at the very end, but I don't know if we can either. I don't know if we can connect into the same rooms or any of that. Like I said, I played it for like 2 days online when it first came out, and I got those multiplayer trophies right off the bat, and I didn't need to go back or play it or do. And I never had friends that played it, so I never played other than that really short. It may have just been 1 day, but they're fun though. I definitely recommend them.
Because this won't work. My forces will protect the exit portal.
No.
My friends have almost finished building our new exit portal. And then I will make all other worlds useful. Yay!
Yay! I love the excitement.
You cannot defeat me. Your defiance is not useful.
Can they see us right now, or are we good?
How's that for clearing a path, huh?
Very nice, Jesse. Low key.
Hey, Jesse. Nice work.
The townspeople are already building the exit portal. We've got to shut down Pama before it can send its chip forces through it.
His mouth. You guys notice that? Sometimes the voice doesn't match the mouth. I know you guys get that with me sometimes too, but it's weird seeing it in a polished game like this.
Uh-oh.
All these weird fax machines and stuff. Taking you back too, Gary? You feeling like you're a youngster again when fax machines were still a thing? Or just dial-up internet, for that matter, right? I mean, remember those days?
Don't worry,
Ugh.
Jesse. We'll hold them off.
Gross. Dial-up.
We'll finish this and save
Oh.
Lucas.
Sure, sure. If you answered or only if it rang? Oh, catch a call. That's, yep. So, yep, no, I guess that makes sense. Not stay online, catch a call. Right? Gary used to have a service that would notify him. Because when you were on dial-up back in the day, you had to use your phone line. If you guys didn't know that. So if you got onto the internet, you couldn't use your home phone. You had to be on the internet to connect it. So they had an app that basically, when a phone call came in, it would dump you from the internet and it would allow the call to come in. That's got to be frustrating. You're like, why is my internet stopped? That was back when it took like a minute to like load one photo, and it would like load like one line at a time. Like, those are crazy days. Yeah, the great color. Yeah, the dot matrix printers. Isn't that what they were called? The old school printers.
That's for me to know and
me to find out. I am sure your plan is futile.
we'll see about that. I don't have time for this.
All right, action scene. Here we go. Ah. Zoinks. Okay.
Out of my way.
Was not expecting that. I should have been, but I wasn't. Oh, look out below! So I'm getting a report in my ear that the trophies for Watch Dogs 2 are a lot easier than Watch Dogs 1. Yeah, okay, what's going on here? As I said, I can't do anything. But I can.
You are too insignificant to worry me.
We'll see about that.
You have inflicted minor damage.
One down, two to
I may
go.
have underestimated you, Jesse.
Stop, drop, and roll, baby. Whee! See you later, legs. Look at them, look at them, look at them legs. Look at them, look at... You guys remember that? Look at them legs. You guys know what that's from? Most of you probably know what that's from. Go, bro, go, bro, go. Use the water. Hey, what's up,
So
Cassidy?
sure about that, Pama?
You missed a little bit of the story. We're taking down Pama,
But not good enough.
and it won't be long before
Bet you're not feeling
yeah,
so
we got one
confident
more
about yourself
redstone
now, are you, Pama?
that needs to be dealt with. We should be good to go.
Inevitable.
I only had a piece of iron for every time I've heard that before.
You will relinquish your water.
Oh, come
Your
on.
attempts to defeat me have been impressive, Jesse. Your tenacity and spirit will help to improve me once you have been made useful.
Yeah. I can't use my
Was that
last
was that an
water
official
bucket on
superhero
hardcore.
landing?
Still
I
1
couldn't
hour
tell.
Left.
This is getting sad. The odds of you successfully defeating me are 3,000.
Move it or lose it.
Never tell me
Straight
the
up.
odds.
Dump it quickly. Oh no! Sizzle, sizzle, fizzle, fizzle. What you got now? Ooh, it's requiring a little bit of aggressive pressing. Oh, come on, come on! It was weird, it had like a 15 tap pause right there. You didn't progress any times. Yay! She's back, yay! Yay.
That was worse than I could have imagined.
Oh, you're free. Pama's out of your head now.
Pama is not done.
Thank you. Jesse, behind you!
Still more to deal with.
Detective. Reservation. Protocol initiated.
What's happening?
They're shorting out the processing towers. Pama's withdrawing the redstone heart to save itself.
We're gonna have to run
Get
and
to the
attack it.
redstone heart and rip it out before it's
Let's
too
go,
late.
let's go.
You bet I will.
Oh, Lucas!
We've got company.
Why did I think this would be easy?
Well, Lucas is not somebody I'm very afraid of,
Your friend is tough.
but he is my friend.
You sure you can handle them?
Why keep trying, Jesse? You will only fail, just as you have failed to save Ruben.
Oh, he did not just bring up Rubik's Cube. Oh my god. That is not okay. Lucas, it's time for you to say bye. We are no longer friends. Can't believe you throw me under the bus like that and bring up Ruben. Prepare to be destroyed.
You big dumb machine. Because I'm not stopping until you've been destroyed.
Then I will have to destroy you first.
I am not afraid.
Okay, Lucas, come on. Let's see what you
Careful,
got.
Jesse. I hope you know what you're doing.
I don't. Never forget. Bacon, bacon with macon.
No time to spare. I gotta get to
Have I
that
talked
heart.
about that? I'm sure I have. Bacon, bacon with Megan. The old South Park segment where they had the creators of South Park with a pig in their house making bacon and then feeding the bacon to the pig, and the pig loved it. And bacon, bacon, Macon was the pig's name. Bacon, bacon with Macon. It was like the introduction of their DVDs. When you bought the DVDs, like way back before they had like the full series, they had these like 2-minute intros. They're like, "Hey everybody, it's me, Matt." And then they go, "Hi, it's me, Trey. And we're just sitting here baking bacon with Macon." And it's like a cooking show. You know, like, it's pretty wrong, right? I mean, it's like feeding a burger to a cow.
You are being silly.
Fight it, Lucas.
Like evilly hilarious, but totally wrong in every way. Alright. I feel like one of us is going down here, and it's not going to be Jesse. And I feel like that might have had something to do with my choice. Like, this may have been Petra, had I chosen Lucas originally.
Will destroy you both to preserve functionality.
That's my guess.
I can't hold on much longer, Jesse.
Just do it!
Can't give up. I won't let you. Save you if I can just get to that heart.
Kill Pama!
My head feels like it's on fire. I can't think straight. Get out of my head, Pama!
Jesse, please stop. Please do not deactivate me. I know I've made some
Let's be
very poor
friends.
decisions recently, but I can show you so much. I can help you get home to your friends. I can be useful to you. Jesse,
Sorry, Pama. You're useless.
stop! Will you? I'm afraid my mind is...
It's awesome, Cassidy. I got a big dog. He's not really big, but he's way bigger than our cat. He's not allowed on our bed.
Lucas,
And I'll never plan on
let me
letting him
help
up
you.
there.
Let's get out of here.
If he was like a little dog that couldn't jump up there, we might put him up there sometimes just for funsies, but he's tall enough he can put his paws up and like look up there, and soon he'll figure out how to jump, which we're not looking forward to that. Right now we have like a 3.5-foot fence, maybe a 4-foot fence, and he can put his paws up, and he's like way up here looking over the top of it, so
know.
if he figures out how to push off and jump, not good.
When you removed out the redstone,
My dad is hopefully going to come and help us build a fence. It's only one side. The other side is tall, normal fence. Just that one side. We do have a gate situation that needs to be dealt with too, but
Wow.
my dad's kind of like a master of wood.
He's okay.
He's like always just been able to build anything and everything. He's very talented at a few things, but like golfing, cooking, gardening, and woodworking are like his major strengths.
Just happy you're okay.
I know that must have been tough, Jesse. But I know you'll never.
He thinks we can bust out this fence. It's only like, I think it's 35 feet long. And then it has a short angle, you know, like this, and there's a gate right here. So like, and that's like 10 feet, 7 feet, something like that. So we'll see how this all works out.
I'd imagine Harper is better suited to answer that question.
Actually, the heart is just a power source. Nothing inherently evil about it. Now that the redstone heart is empowering Pama, it can't hurt anyone.
I wonder what we should do with it.
It can help you find your way home.
No way.
That thing can help us get home.
Except about, I don't know, a little bit. Hey, what's up there? Bannon? Am I saying that right? I'm see you typing the alphabet over there. It took me a minute to see you. Oh no, I missed him.
If we actually made it through this alive, I thought you'd like a nice surprise.
I'm ready to leave
Speechless.
this core behind.
The whole town will be waking up. We should be there to say hello.
Plus, this place gives me the creeps.
But like the current fence height right now is about 3.5, maybe 4 feet tall. And it's like 35 feet long. There's a back corner that he really likes, that back corner. Oh, Booyaka Show! If he could, he would hang out there all the time. But he likes it because he can get way over it. The ground is a little higher because it's like sloped up. So the fence goes from like being this tall to like this tall for
I
him.
choose where to go. I choose
And the
where to
neighbor's
sit.
yard, who's a friend, has a full fence all the way around. So if he does jump over that way, he's safe and still secure. But that's the neighbor's yard. We don't want him in the neighbor's yard. We want him in our yard. So we're gonna have to improvise sooner than later. We thought we'd get away till like spring, but after getting him and seeing how big he is already and knowing he's gonna get bigger in the next couple of months, we're gonna need to upgrade that fence. So calling in Pops. In fact, I'm gonna call him as soon as we get done with the stream and work that all out and try to schedule it.
Who are you?
Might not be for another week or two, but we're hoping it's gonna start this
All
weekend.
of you.
You guys are awesome.
Well, I'm Jesse.
Yeah.
You're the Order of the Stone.
It's Harry.
Boom. We walk
Everybody
the road,
knows Harry.
seeking adventure and doing good deeds.
Wow. Well, thank you. We owe you everything.
You're right. Jesse and the Order really are heroes. We couldn't have done any of this without them.
How am I good at being YouTube? Consistency, Cassidy. I've been doing this for almost 8 years now, uploading videos almost every single day.
Harry, from the lab.
It's a lot of work. I put a lot of time and energy and love into this, and luckily you guys see that and appreciate it and have watched it and supported me. So
Home's destroyed.
really, it's partially your fault that I'm so good because you watch and
Couldn't
support
have
me.
done it without her.
So what? We're just supposed to forgive her now?
No, I don't think so.
Harper stripped this place bare. How are we supposed to rebuild? Are we supposed to?
Emma has the blue screen. For once, it wasn't me. Good
Just
call.
rebuild and forget about what happened?
Whatever you do, Harper won't be around to cause any more trouble.
Wait, she's
Which is
coming
likely
with
Gary's
us?
fault.
What are we gonna do?
Well, first things first, she's going to help us together. Then I guess she'll have to find a new home.
I feel like something's gonna happen right now because like this is too simple and easy
Yeah.
to be the end, right?
Well, I think that's our cue to set out for home.
We must have to make it back home before we end or
We may
something.
not have been from here originally, but you stay someplace long enough, it'll start.
Because I
to
feel like this
home.
last section is just way too quick. Oh, my dog is actually only 7 months old. He's actually not even quite so. He's like 6.5 months old.
Just one
He
more
was
thing
born
left to do.
February 19th this year. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So yeah, he's just about 7 months. See, what's the date today? Yeah, on the 19th, it'll be 7 months.
Don't come back, Harper.
We don't want you.
Hey, what's up, Michael? You made it.
You know, Jesse, for all the grief we gave each other getting to this world, I'm really glad we came.
Yeah, Petra. Me too.
I wonder, do they ever get romantically involved, Petra and Jesse? Is that it, really? Okay. I was gonna say there's got to be something left. Something's not right.
Is it weird that I'm happy to see this place again?
Kinda.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. This place makes my skin feel all prickly.
Well, I'm just excited that
Maybe
we're
use some
gonna-
lotion, dude.
That's what I'm trying to
That
focus
might help.
on.
Now, when we built this place, we also made something that sort of acts like a compass/map/navigator. We called it the Atlas. It helps chart routes between the worlds.
And you have this atlas, right?
No.
No, I don't. But I know who does.
Guess I should have seen that coming.
So wait, you can't get us
Oh
home?
no!
Okay, no. I might not be able to get you home, but I do know where to get the Atlas. Don't you worry. We'll just go right in, ask for the Atlas, and then
Oh
you'll be
yeah,
home.
easy.
No muss, no fuss, easy.
Yeah.
Funny. Whenever someone says that, my instincts start screaming.
Yeah.
danger.
In order to find
Me
the
too.
Atlas, we need to track down the rest of the old builders. Still don't like that name.
How do we find them? Which portal do we go through?
Oh, you don't have to go through another portal. What you're looking for has been right here the whole time. And there you go. All it's waiting for is the key. That's
She just
the
piled
heart.
that wall right in the kisser. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Open sesame!
Whoa.
The answers you're seeking, the old builder's atlas, your way home, they're all right up those
Everything,
stairs.
everything you could ever dream of is right up those stairs. I feel like this is a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Wow. Hashtag cardio. Good
Adventure?
lord. That's a long stairwell, you guys. Yes! Alright, that's it. Can I get a final bling? Offline mode, huh? What did you tell Pama about? So, that's pretty close. That's one of the closer ones I've seen. Should any friends? Oh, so we went with Petra. Oh, which potion? Oh, okay. Most people went with the invisibility. Nice. I like going against the grain. I like it when we don't make the decisions that the rest of the people make. I feel like a lot of those decisions that I made were actually for like the greater good of the team, or at least had consideration for the other person's feelings. I know that at one point I had to make a choice between Lucas or Petra, and I chose Petra, but really, I mean, obviously Lucas' feelings got hurt, but we worked it out by saving him in the end. And I feel like a lot of these answers that people had, are definitely questionable ones, like potion. That's not really that, but like, let's see here, where 4 times there. So that was really close. All in all, like this one right here, that's 13%. That is a major disrespect being shown to Petra there to go 13 points. But it's all good though. What'd you guys think? Was it everything you hoped this episode would bring you guys, or did you feel a little bit let down? Me personally, I enjoyed it. It was actually pretty short and sweet, really. I mean, I talked for about 15 minutes before we got into it, so about an hour and a half is all, which is pretty consistent with all these. Now, one thing I wanted to mention to you guys is a couple of you mentioned that you weren't able to play this. Now, I know a lot of you are trophy or achievement hunters and would rather play this on your console of choice, but last I heard, this game and maybe a couple others like it are available to play on Netflix. So Gray, I know you were one of them out there that was talking about how you weren't able to play this. If you have Netflix, you might go and search, and you can play this game with your remote. But if you're really searching for the trophies, I definitely recommend you look for a used copy of the let's see here, which one are they called? Because I think there's two versions of the disc for season 1. And I've got the season pass disc. However, I want to clarify that season 1 has a total of 8 episodes that are all included. Only 5 of them can be accessed via this disc. The 6, 7, and 8 are stuff that you have to download through the store, and as I mentioned earlier, the store is not selling them or allowing people. So if you didn't already purchase this digitally, then you cannot get it again to download. However, if you did purchase it, maybe when it came out, I think at one point it might have even been no, I don't think it was a PS Plus, but if you did, pick it up at some point, you should be able to re-download it. But if you didn't, you got to find the disc version. There's a few of them out there. eBay has a bunch of them. Your used game store will probably have some too. But all in all, I feel like this has been a fun experience. I like the story-based stuff versus like the expectation of creativity. I was talking with Todd, who was not here in the chat today, but we were talking on Facebook this morning before the stream, and we were talking just about Minecraft. He was like, whoa, I forgot there was even a story mode, blah, blah, blah. And he said, I didn't even know until my daughter showed me. And he said, I actually really enjoyed the story, but I can't really get into the main game. And I said, that is my story as well. I very much enjoy the way it plays, but I haven't actually really gotten into the regular Minecraft. Hey, Dinonator XD, what's up? Thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy our content. So yeah, guys, Minecraft Mondays has, well, not quite come to a close, but we're wrapping it up right now. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I am exhausted. I'm sure my wife and my puppy are downstairs waiting for me to get down there. It's almost lunchtime, so I'm going to go check some of that out. Probably go on a nice long walk with the puppers. We're finding he doesn't like daytime walks as much as nighttime walks. We've given him a couple walks at like 5 in the morning, which it's still dark out. Or like last night, the wife and I took him for a walk at about 10 o'clock. It was about 9:45, and it was pitch black. I mean, it's been raining like crazy since we got him. Go figure. However, we had those 2 major thunderstorms a week before he got here. So I'm glad that happened then as opposed to like right when we got him, because that would have been just absolutely terrifying for him. He's still getting really... he's getting better, but he's still pretty skittish when it comes to like, people walking in and out of rooms, or like, opening and closing a door, or like, moving, sliding some. I have a chair that I sit in. It's like just like a dining room table chair, and it's wood. It's an old one, and so when I move it, and he looks every time. He's like, "What is that? Stop that!" So hopefully he'll get used to those kind of sounds and stuff. We're trying to expose him to as much without going over the top. We sat in a parking lot yesterday with the hatch open. My wife has a Honda CRV, and we have a pet barrier in the back so he can be in the trunk space. And we got to the Petco where we were going, and we decided not to take him in because he just didn't see. His tail was between his legs, and he was kind of shaking. And so the wife and my son went in, and I just popped the hatch, and we sat right in the parking lot, right in front. People were walking by and going, and at first he was kind of like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And by 20, 30 minutes later, he was kind of like, oh, look, there's another dog. Oh, he's going into that store. Oh, there's a cat and a carrier, yeah, and so he was starting to get used to it, and the sounds, big trucks going by, motorcycles, all sorts of stuff. We had an old, like, a V8, like, Nova come and park right next to us, and it was a nice Nova, but big old V8 just rumbling, and so he's still pretty skittish, but all in all, he's coming around, and he's a good pup. I think that in a week or so it'll be a lot easier. I hope we are limited on space, we are limited on amenities. We have a lot of love to give, but we do have some boundaries that, we need to set, and hopefully those boundaries will be, achieved and respected by him and everybody else, right? We has expectations of us, we have expectations of him. Hopefully we all can provide what each other needs, and we can live a long, happy life. There is always that possibility that, like, if he continues to try to eat my cat, if training doesn't work out, I mean, we're not made of money. Unfortunately, we don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to, like, send him away and get trained at like a boarding school or whatever. But, ultimately, we're watching a lot of videos by Zach George and Cesar Milan, who are like, Cesar is supposed to be like a dog whisperer, and he's really good. And Zach George is basically the same type of guy. The only thing is that so far we haven't found any videos that are specific to rescues. They're all like brand new puppies that have come straight from a litter. So our experience is a little different. So we're not finding exactly what we need. We talked about going into Petco and talking to them a little bit, but we're still struggling with, like, somebody always has to be at home with the dog. So we're trying to figure out, like, do I go do it? Do I ask the right questions? Does my wife go do it? She's been doing everything already. Like, and this was definitely, a push from her. She really wanted a dog. Reese really wanted a dog. We knew that Reese, being a teenager with high school and stuff, that he wasn't going to have a time or the patience that, would be needed. So we knew that it was going to be up to us to make sure that he got walked all the time, that his poop gets picked up and all that stuff. So that was why I was so resistant to getting a dog for so long. But I eventually came around to the whole concept of it, and I have a couple of friends that have really good dogs, and now they're all older 7, 8, 10-year-old dogs that are comfortable and chill and like people and like parks. One of them goes paddleboarding. He has a paddleboard. The dog rides on the paddleboard with him. We hope that Drexler will do that kind of stuff, but at the same time, we don't always get what we want, right? So we're trying to expose him to water. He's had a lot of rain, and you know, we've kind of given him the old wash down with a wet cloth, so he's used to kind of being wet, which is nice, which is good too, because he came from Texas where they don't get a lot of water there. So anyways, it's all a learning process. We're definitely in for it. As long as the nights go smooth, you know, we know there's going to be a hiccup here and there, but as long as we can get rest and not get totally out of sync, then we won't have to worry about like plan B, which would be, you know, potentially finding another foster home for him. Now, if he truly needs a farm to run and be like a crazy sheep herding type of dog, like maybe he is truly a healer or an Australian, you know, then there might need to be an exchange between us and another family that has a little bit better. But we love him. He's so awesome, and we're trying really hard, and I know he is too. And you know, so as long as my wife can keep taking the lead and not break down, we'll totally be fine. And I know that's a lot of pressure on her, but she knew that I was kind of, you know, not reluctant. I was all in when we finally made the decision and when we found Opie/Drexler. But you know, it's definitely a little more challenging than I was. You know, I knew it was going to be, but it's like, man. Yeah, and that's kind of what we've been told. We've been told about 2 weeks, Coney. That's what our expectations are from the you know, the people who had him, that you know him. You know, sometimes we wonder too, were we just being fed a bunch of information that we wanted to hear? Like, you know, we were told he was the chiller of the 3 brothers. He was also the smarter of the 3 brothers. Sometimes those two don't go together, right? Like, so we're curious, like, if he's as hyper and anxious and awesome as he is right now, what are his brothers like? And we're trying to get 2 of our friends, they're 2 separate friends, but we're trying to get them to adopt the brothers. So who knows what'll happen. Hopefully we'll get them all reunited at some point. Chances that happen are pretty slim, but you never know. You never know. But hey guys, I'm getting to that 2-hour mark. I told the wife that I would try to keep it under 2 hours today so we could get a nice walk with the doggo together. She's been doing a lot of walks without me, and I feel bad. Like, she's getting in mega shape already, and I'm, you know, I went on a walk last night and let him lead me, and he was pulling me up a hill. I mean, I was almost jogging. I'm not used to that. Not used to that at all. Thanks for the reminder there, gamer. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and of course don't forget to ring that bell as well if you really want to get notified when we go live and all that stuff. It's going to be in your best interest to hit that bell. Yes, guys, and if you guys have rang the bell and you're having some issues getting it to your mobile device or phone, whatever it is, tablet, you know, watch perhaps, you know, whatever it is, make sure that you didn't accidentally turn off the YouTube notifications. Because if you know you got the bell rang and you're still not getting notifications, and that'll apply to everybody, right? That's not just a helpful tip for Happy Thumbs. That's for anybody else you watch and follow on YouTube. If you're not getting those notifications, of course, the first thing I recommend is checking your notifications for YouTube on your device. And then, of course, if that doesn't work, you know, unsubscribe and resubscribe, and you'll likely get something functioning and working again. At least that's what we hope. So hey everybody, thanks for hanging out. We will be back tomorrow. I think we're gonna play Wolfenstein, mainly because Borderlands, I don't want to say it's broken, but it's suffering right now. There is a lot of lag and delay, and it's to the point where if you pull up your menu to see like your stats or add a skill point or change your weapons or drop a weapon, anything that involves the menu, it can happen really fast like it's supposed to, or it can take sometimes up to 90 seconds just to load the screen. And then when you hit R1 or L1 to toggle one tab over, it takes another 10 to 90 seconds to load that page. If you guys watched our stream on Friday, you guys definitely saw a little taste of it. I actually lucked out for the most part. It was the other 2 that were suffering, and they were suffering bad. Now on the flip side though, it's not too bad, because I will point out that I did take notice in our guy HTG Tyler playing this morning. Let's see if he's still playing. When I last looked, he was a level 50 Beastmaster. So he's definitely got some time in over the weekend. Let's see Let's see here. I got lots of people playing. There wasn't anybody playing this on Friday, and tons of people have it now. Yeah, there he is, level 50. In fact, out of everybody on my list, I got a 37, a 39. Wait, is that Gunner? Oh, it's Lucas. Okay. It's 22, 31, 43. So that's another pretty large one up there. But, yeah, Tyler's taking the lead on all my friends here. Gary said he checked it out yesterday to play and see if anything got better. And he said he was playing solo, and it was still struggling to open up them. So it's not like it was a connection issue between he and I, or maybe like our routers weren't communicating properly. Like, it's a game performance issue. And I've been reading about it. It's actually happening on PS4 Pros, as well as the PS4 Slims and the original. So it's something with the coding somewhere. I don't know. Well, there's probably just one dot when it should be an exclamation mark, or vice versa, and who knows. But oh, to the yeah, we have officially hit that 2-hour mark. I'm going to go ahead and say thanks again for everybody hanging out. We will be on HTG TV tomorrow. Likely a shorter stream, playing the Wolfenstein, hopefully finishing that up. And then, of course, Wednesday we should return for Toy Story 3. And fingers crossed that I don't get sick. It's kind of been a roller coaster, you guys, and I don't know if it's anxiety or if I have a flu bug or what's going on, but every time I think I'm better and I'm in the clear, I get sick again. So, but I'm doing good today. Everything's fine, so fingers crossed, thumbs up. You guys know the drill, though. If you have not already, please head on over to our social media pages. All of those can be found down below in the video description. Of course, we also have HappyThumbsGaming.com. If you have not, please check it out. We got a nice new guide from Gary on Lego Star Wars, The Complete Saga. And that's about it, though, guys. As always, until next time. See ya.